Hello YouTube, Tuggy ORC here. Picked up this little ditty from Horizon Hobby. Seems like a really good boat. It's a 30-inch Proboat tug retrieval boat. As you can see, I've already customized it right away. Tuggy. And you can see it's got really good detail, this model. I was very impressed with how clean it was. I decided to go ahead and put some boat tape on that back hatch just for a precaution. I don't think it would leak, but just in case. My model come really good. The only thing I had to do was tighten up one grub screw. It was there, but it was loose, and install the pump. And of course, it didn't have the hose like everyone was saying. So I went down to the hardware store, and for 39 cents, I picked up a foot of hose and fixed it. I don't know why Horizon Hobby can't spend the money on 39 cents a hose. You know, far beyond me. I don't ask myself those questions. They'll keep me awake at night. I love the navigational lights. They look really nice. It's just starting to get a little dusky here. I am going to make some upgrades to this beyond. I'm going to go ahead and install a couple of light servos, and I'm going to go ahead and make some working searchlights for the front of this. I'm going to end up taking the receiver that's in it out and putting a 8-channel receiver in here, so I've got plenty of channels, because I have a couple other little things I might like to do later on, like actually make a working winch, just to be different, you know. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this thing in the water and give it its maiden. Now, as you can see, the conditions here at the river are really calm. I'm in a wide spot of the river. I have to be careful not to get too far over to the right. You can probably see the flow going out by that rock out there. And it's quite a bit of flow. It's about 8 miles an hour water flow right there. So I don't want to get into it, even though I think the boat probably could handle it. Take it off its cradle here, and I'm just going to set her in the water and back out here. It's a little shallow here, but that can't be prevented. Get it to where it's floating anyway. All right. We're good. Got this nifty controller that come with it. So let's see how she does. Back her out a little bit more here. A little sandbar off to my left there, so, and I want to go up the river. This thing looks like she'll cut dimes here. Look how nice. Oh, she cuts real nice. I'm only about quarter power right now. I'm not going to go too crazy. I just want to take her out for her initial cruise. You can really see that water effect down there. There's a shallow area there as well, so I have to be careful of that. I come out here with my kayak earlier today just to sound it out. It was pretty good. I'm on the Black River between Port Leyden and Lyons Falls. Kind of a nice little area here. It's a real country. We got moose and bears and woodchucks and everything else you can think of. Lewis County, unfortunately, is the poorest county of New York per capita. It's the lowest income per capita anywhere. Mainly because there's a bunch of farm workers here and not that many farmers. Farmers tend to own a lot of land around here. She's going pretty good. I ain't even hit half throttle yet. Of course, I'm going downriver. Let's see how she does upriver. Swinging around here. Seems like she's doing a little slower. Same throttle speed. I'm about a quarter throttle. Try not to get too far away from me so you guys can see it. I got the Retrieval arms for it, and the main reason I bought this was because I had to go for a swim 2 days ago. My big Carbon Z decided that she was going to catch a piece of a sandbar in the river. This is not where I fly, by the way. Where I fly is much larger. But we caught a little piece of sandbar and she flipped it over. So I ended up having to go for a swim, and I didn't appreciate it very much. The water is very cold. It was 57 degrees, so it's close to getting hypothermia. By the time I got out, I was shivering pretty bad. I was real lucky that I didn't have to swim any further than I did. So I said, I'm not doing that no more. I'm an older man, and trying to do all that swimming wasn't too easy for me either, because I had to do a lot of it on my back, because I don't have the energy I used to when I was a young guy. Might have caught a weed there. I don't know. She slowed down awfully quick. The one thing I kind of wish this controller had, instead of a squeeze trigger, I wish they had a set throttle on it. And I may bind it to my NX10 before it's all said and done with. You know. Like I said, if I get a 10-channel receiver in a waterproof box, or 8-channel receiver in a waterproof box, I'll get all the upgrades I want out of it. I'm not so concerned about having a marine quote and unquote receiver in it. I will keep the receiver that's there, but you know, I would rather go ahead and put a regular ESC in here and a regular receiver. So I got more channels and I can do more with it, you know. I think it looked really cool. I'm going to swing it toward us. Get a little closer here. Bring it up kind of fast. I don't want to make this video too long. You see the two searchlights on the cabin up front? I'll turn it in the water so you can see it better. Those two little searchlights right there, I think I could go ahead and make up a searchlight that would work and actually be on remote control, so I'd be able to control the lights on a channel. Because you have open channels, you know, you can do a lot with it, and I think that would be cool. I'd also want to augment the lighting a little bit more besides that, so it really lights up at night. You know, put cabin lights in and put a dashboard in there with a captain's wheel, chrome captain's wheel. Kind of make it look really cool. Well, time to test the fire hoses here, see if they're going to work. Now, wait a second. They're not working? Oh, might have something in plugging it up. I hear the motor when I turn it on, so bring her in for an ops check. Might have picked up some debris. Ain't the cleanest river out. You know, it's kind of brownish, blackish water. That's why they call it the Black River. It gets a lot of dirt. Go ahead and look down here where that pickup tube is. That little hole right there is a pickup tube. Let's go ahead and check inside real quick and see what's going on here. I would think that it wasn't a pickup tube. I see water coming out of it. Well, that would be the reason why it wasn't pumping. I think I had a kink in my hose here. I made it kind of long. Resetting the battery so it's a little bit more neutral. Double checking this. I don't see no pluggage. Let me blow once. I don't know, I got water in my boat too, which isn't making me real happy either. It's not leaking terrible. It makes me wonder if that's leaking when I turn it on. Not leaking from here. We'll give it another shot and see if that helped any. I'm just surprised there's any water in the bottom of that boat at all. Yep, I am surprised that there's any water in there at all. Go ahead and launch it back out here and try to keep the nose out of the dirt. There. Alright. Well, we're done for today. I gotta figure out what's going on with this. That's not a cool thing to me. Alright, YouTube, you have a good day. That's the end of my video. Night night.